Hi, Saint Michael.
Hey, how are you? Can you,
Good.
I just want, you made a comment about women being unfairly judged for not wearing makeup, why men are not judged for not wearing makeup. That's because men usually don't wear makeup. I mean,
Mm.
this seems like a false comparison. Like it's incredibly like strange for you to make this comparison, and this is kind of like why I don't really care about like feminism like that, because they make comparisons that are like out of this world, that are not realistic. Like, I get that there's discrimination against women and all that, but if you're going to point out something silly like, hey, when I don't wear makeup, people judge me, but when men don't, they don't get judged. That's like me saying, well, when my beard is scruffy, people judge me, but when women beards are scruffy, then they nobody seems to care. So
Well, that's
your
that's
thoughts on
already
that?
wrong. But so, do you think it's ever okay to discriminate against somebody for the way that they look?
If somebody has a swastika on their face, yes. So
That's
yes.
fair. If you have sure. So excluding a massive indicator announcing someone's bigotry or danger to society, is it ever okay to discriminate someone based on the way they look if the way they look is neutral to someone else's health and well-being?
I mean, it's it
That's a
depends
yes or
on
no question.
context. If
Do
I
you
would say
in that
yes, it
context, I just
depends on
gave you the
con.
context.
Okay, okay, can I give you an example?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Let's say that I'm having a job interview for an office job, and you come in dressed up like a clown, and I'm like, okay, so what's up? Why do you have this big red nose? Why do you have this ginger hair? Why do you have this pale white face? And he's just like, I just woke up today feeling like a clown. I would think
So you
like,
started
yes, I
this
would
call
want.
off saying that you don't like feminism because of the ridiculous comparisons that are made. But you just leaped to an actual ridiculous comparison. So let's actually stick with what Alyssa and I were describing, which is the example of me saying, I go to a meeting, I don't have makeup on that day, and I say, sorry that I look like this. Is it fair for me to
Well,
be
you're.
discriminated against in that situation where my makeup has zero to do with my ability to perform my job?
I mean, you're the one who brought it up, so I
I
would
didn't
think
bring
it
up a
would be
clown
fair
showing up
since.
to an interview. So I didn't bring up a clown showing up to an interview. So now we're talking
No,
about actual situation where I show up and I don't have makeup on that day.
I'm talking
Is
about the
that fair
makeup.
for
If
somebody if that is that fair for somebody to judge me for that? Which is the
I
situation
mean,
that we brought up.
are you? I mean, I would say probably not, but if it's
Right.
common
It's
for
not
like
fair. And that's
people
why I
in.
brought it up because that's not fair. We're not
It's
talking
Okay,
about
but do
also
you think?
ridiculous situations, which is what you claim to have a problem with, and yet that's the issue you presented us, which is the only situation in which that would be ridiculous. You're right, that would be
But
silly.
there's no. My point is, there's no male equivalent to men not wearing makeup. Like, that's
Correct.
my point.
Exactly, which
that's
is
yeah,
our
which is the
point.
point. Yeah, like
Yeah, and
there are
that's the
very
fault.
different standards for what is appropriate for a woman and what is expected for a woman in many environments and especially in work environments. Like I wouldn't if I came to work with my hair like not done and my makeup not done, I would be perceived as a person who is not ready for work, who is not capable of doing the
Okay.
things that I have to do that day. When in reality, the way that I look has nothing to do, especially if I'm dressed appropriately. Like there's nothing
It shows
inappropriate
professionalism.
about, but why? That's
Wearing
the
makeup
point.
shows professionalism. Why?
Um, well, if I want to
Who
make an
decided that
equivalent
women
to
need to
you,
wear makeup
to the
to adhere to a certain level of beauty standard?
women, women, because
No.
they keep on
I
doing
would
it.
like for you to go read the history of makeup.
Yeah.
Okay. Which book?
Any book you want.
And
Do you
also,
have any
like,
books that
there was a
Yes.
period of
you want to suggest?
Yes, go start with Kevin Aquan's book. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called The Facebook or something like that. That's a good place to start.
Okay. So could I tell you something? If I, as a man,
Let's let Alyssa
come
Alyssa was
into,
gonna say something, so let's let Alyssa say what she's
go
about to say,
ahead.
and then you can say.
something to also consider is there are periods of time where men were wearing makeup, and that was very much a part of how they culturally, like, it's in society, how they showed up to certain events. And that has changed over time. And so it's not also completely fair to say that men don't wear makeup. There are also plenty of men who do wear makeup now, who are like very Kevin Aquan is a literal makeup artist, and he's a man, and he's extremely successful. Patrick Ta is another makeup artist who's a man and extremely
What's his
successful.
What's his job?
He's a makeup artist, but
I know
I
Okay,
mean,
know
that it
plenty of
makes
men
sense
that
if he wears
that
if
wear makeup,
he
and
wears
that's not their
makeup to the
profession.
job.
yeah,
Okay,
but there
could
are
I give
plenty
you?
of men who, sorry, continue.
Don't
I'm
apologize to him.
sorry. You can continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. There's a little bit of a delay too, so I sometimes can't predict
We have to be like
when I'm going to be cutting.
walkie-talkies.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna just repeat what Eve said anyway. So go ahead, say Michael.
Okay, so there is time when it's okay for men to wear makeup. Like if you're a makeup artist, I get that, but there's no like
Who gets to decide?
frequent like
Who who gets to decide when it's okay for somebody to wear makeup or not?
I would say like the context, society, like it's women who perpetuates these standards of I have to wear makeup, I have to do this and that. That's because women compared to men are fake. They wear fake hair, fake nails,
So
fake
because
eyelashes,
other
fake.
so because other women decided to wear makeup every single day, I now have to adhere to that, or else I'm going to be judged by men, and you have every right to do it because another woman has decided to wear makeup. How does that make any
Um,
sense when instead we could just say, you know what? It's kind of fucked up that we judge people based on whether they're wearing makeup or not. And if they're being professional in every other element, they shouldn't have to wear makeup.
let me give you an example. I'm in the military, right? And we we are very much petty, like when it comes to our appearance. Whether we're good or bad at our job, our appearance always have to be on point. So, like for instance, I got flagged because my shoes wasn't tight enough. I got flagged because my PC wasn't crisp enough. Now, I could be like, well, if I'm good at my job, why does it matter what I look like? But I have to look like everybody else. I have to uphold the standard, right?
I'm
Yeah,
not
but
in the
I have
military, so I'm not understanding how this is relevant right now to the
so
topic that we brought up. So you called in to say that you disagree with feminism because the comment I made about makeup, and then you started talking about clowns. I want to hear what Alyssa's going to say.
well, I
Well,
was
could I
talking
respond
about,
to you?
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can respond.
Okay, so my point is that if it was women who made these standards, men did not come up together and be like, okay, so we're going to tell women they have to wear the newest eyeliner, they have to wear the newest makeup, they have to wear the newest weave. It's mostly an informal thing. So it wasn't
Actually,
men that told women.
what happened is for women to survive in history, we've had to sell our bodies over and over and over again. And women found that men were likely to pay more money when their lips were rouged and their cheeks were rouged in order to resemble an orgasm. And when their eyes were done up, there's different reasons. If you go look up different types of makeup
Was this
throughout
true in
history,
Africa?
most of it comes back to women trying to survive and having to appeal to men's visual stimulation in order to survive. So that's actually the origins
Was
of
this
makeup.
true in
Now, what's really cool is women
was
have
this
started seeing it as a way to express themselves. And I think that's awesome.
Well, you don't think it's awesome because you're complaining about living up to the standard. You hate the standard. You hate what women have built for themselves.
It's not a
No,
And
standard to
it has to
express
do with
yourself.
insecurity.
you can express
It has
yourself
to do with
however you'd like.
insecurity.
The point is the lack of choice that we feel in it. If we decide we do not want to do our hair and do not want to do our makeup, we will be penalized in many environments for that. We're going to be penalized
You're going to
and
look
be
unprofessional.
that's
Why do I
Like, could
look
I give you an
there's no
unprofessional
example?
if I don't have mascara on my eyelashes? What does
exactly.
that
And
say
For the
at
also
same
all about
reason,
my
I'd
ability
like
hold
to
on.
to
speak?
I'd also like to just,
Could I,
I'm sorry, one quick
could I
thing.
break in?
Hold on one second, because it was about the army thing before. And I just have to like quickly say, it's so weird because I was talking about this also earlier today with my mom. I think that the way that I think that the army and the military, the way that they do things like that, some of it is going to be safety, right? Like you can't have your shoes untied. Like that's important because you're going to be doing physical stuff and you'll be around other people, whatever. Some of it is safety related, but these other things that they're just being really petty about, in my opinion, is a way to brainwash people into compliance. You are making them comply on such a
Do
teeny tiny small scale that they will comply with everything else that you do and say. So that's my one thing about that. The other thing is
don't
there is no relation to how physically ready a person is in terms of their hair and their makeup. I mean, we're really talking about makeup. Makeup has literally no relation to my work performance at all, ever. It never has, and it never will. They are not related.
do you do you feel that if somebody gets the small stuff right, they can be trusted with the big stuff?
No.
Yeah,
What do you
I don't
mean?
think so. Just because you
So,
can make
Who's
your
what do
bed
you
deciding
every
what
mean?
day,
big stuff and small stuff is? Yeah.
and just because you're making your bed every
The
day and tying your shoelaces
society.
right doesn't mean that I think that you can like aim a gun correctly. Like I don't know. Those don't feel related to me. I
I
think
mean,
the
here's the thing: if you can get the big, if you can get the small stuff correctly, like if you can knit like a sweater, then something tells me that you can
So
drive a helicopter.
so you
Like
need me to
if
be
you,
able to wear my makeup properly in order for me to do my job here and run this show. I need to have mascara on and
I'm,
eyeshadow on to do the show properly because next week I'll do the show with no makeup and we'll see how it goes.
I
I
mean,
also
aren't you streaming live on the internet? Wouldn't that help you out get more views if you look attractive? If not, then just do a radio show.
Screaming live. So our other co-hosts don't have to wear makeup and they don't wear makeup unless they are and I don't know about it, in which
Are
case
they
they're doing a
guys?
really good job with their makeup. Yes. And so if I have to
Okay,
spend
that's because they're
an
guys.
hour ahead of time prepping for something that they don't, then that's ridiculous. And you're making my point for me. And luckily the type of people that
I
enjoy
mean, here's
watching our show don't give a shit if I'm wearing makeup or not.
we could do a no makeup show.
okay.
I'm
Honestly,
down. I'm
I
no
would
makeup
love that.
next week. Me too. Let's do it.
Many times we do the show. There
I'm
have been
ready to
many
move
times
on
where
from when what? When you don't want to do your makeup?
no, when the only reason I put on makeup that day was because we were doing the show. And that's like a
Right.
very internalized thing that I'm doing there.
Yeah, absolutely. I say let's do that. I'm ready to move on from this caller if you are.
Well,
I don't think we're going anywhere and we have a bunch of other callers. Cool. St.
all
Michael,
right, deuces.
thanks for the inspiration for next week. We will see you. We'll be back here. No Makeup Tuesday.
I love it.
All right.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
sorry. The delay.
I know
kills
it's
me
hard to
every
hear.
time.
We can't.
I'm
I know.
sorry.
That was sorry. That was
getting so
infuriating. The amount of
frustrating.
misogyny was so bad. And also
Yeah.
just starting the call accusing us of having ridiculous what did he call it? Comparisons, and then and then going to a
Yes.
freaking clown.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't
And
take that
also,
seriously.
Right. And also, like, it was crazy that he was trying to bring up the beard example, because when men grow like scruffy beards, a lot of the times they're viewed as being more attractive, more mature.
Right.
Like,
That's what I was thinking.
what do you mean? And like, there are
Uh,
women who grow facial hair too. And I can tell you, as fucking short as the day is long, they would not be seen as professional with facial hair
right.
if they're presenting as a woman. So, that
Yep.
man, he was giving
God.
me acid reflux.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Snow, Pokemon Master and executive producer on The Line. Would you like to support a specific show on The Line or The Line in general? There are special tiers on our Patreon and in our channel memberships. You can do just that. By the way, you could consider leaving a super thanks down below. You could also like, subscribe, and leave a regular comment. All of these are great. Now, I'm going to get back to crushing loneliness, but while I do that, why don't you check out one of these?